Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. That's right, guys, I've been gone for a little while. Basically, just took the week off. Last week, I went to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and the family was home, and I had some extra time off of work, so I had some family time this week. And it's kind of like the calm before the storm before I go into the busy work season for me because I teach tennis, and we got tennis camp starting up, so I'm going to be very, very busy coming up this summer. So I just cooled it down for a little bit, but I'm back. I got my haul for this week, and it's one of the biggest hauls ever because it's a huge comic week, plus I got some other stuff too while I was on this so-called vacation. So with that being said, let's get started with this week's haul. All right, first off, as you can see on my head, got a new hat. That's right, Spider-Man hat. It's got symbol on there. Got it from Islands of Adventure, actually, in the Marvel City. You can see that Universal Studios. Went on Spider-Man the Ride, one of my favorite rides. So totally, totally love this hat. And then as well, just yesterday, I got this cool new shirt. It says, "Trust me, I am a superhero," and it's got Captain America, and it's got Iron Man, and it's got Thor on there, so that was pretty cool. I got to see Spider-Man 2. I also got to see Captain America within the same week, and then the most important thing that I got was this right here, the biggest box in the world. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a brand new TV. That's right, 40-inch smart screen TV. So not only is it a nice picture and all that other stuff, it has Netflix on it, Hulu Plus is on it, Pandora is on it. So really excited about that. I've been watching some Netflix stuff, so I can watch some Marvel cartoons, do some more reviews and things like that. So all those little extras there. So now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the comic books. So here we go. Boom, big bag. It's so many comics this week that it's double bagged. One bag gone, two bags gone, and we open it up and we separate the bags and boards here, and that's all out of the way. And next we get to the comic books, which is a stack about that big. All right, here we go. First book this week from Marvel that I'm looking at right off the bat, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. It's got Electro on the cover. Looks like it kind of, might have to do with the whole movie release, obviously, since Electro's the villain right now for Spider-Man. Love the first issue of Amazing Spider-Man. Can't wait to read the second issue. Roberto Ramos does the art on here. Really love his art for the particular series. I know a lot of people hate his art too. So, but I'm one of those people that enjoy it. So this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. Next, we have finally a book that I've been waiting for this ever since this title was announced. X-Men, Amazing X-Men issue number 7. It's got Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar. Can you say Spider-Man and his amazing friends? If you guys remember that show, that was like the theme song to it. One of my first comic shows or cartoons that I ever read in my life, and now these 3 are in this particular issue. So definitely looking forward to it. Love the artwork here on the way how Firestar is actually drawn. So that is Amazing X-Men issue number 7. Next we have from DC Comics, Batman Eternal issue number 7. Ever since issue 4, this series has kind of been on the downfall for me right now. I know it doesn't really have to do with the main storyline. It's been going with these subplots. Haven't been getting too much other feedback on what others think of Batman Eternal right now. If you guys want to leave your comments below, tell me what you think of Batman Eternal right now, because I know some people were kind of disappointed with it, that we're only 4 issues in and we're going into some subplots and things like that. So this is Batman Eternal issue 7. Interesting cover here with the Penguin though, underwater. Everything is exploding, and he's still got his freaking cigarette up there. I thought that's a cool cover though. Real good feature there. All right, so going on, we're going to go on to IDW's Danger Girl issue number 2. Yeah, Danger Girl is just a fan favorite for me. I always read it, especially when the artist does the artwork here. Nothing more. I don't look too much into this actual book, but the art is beautiful in here. It's always rich in color, and I say this every time it comes out, but I really do enjoy the artwork in here. And it's a fun read with lots of explosions and action and stuff like that. So this is Danger Girl issue number 2. All right, next we have from Marvel Comics. This is Daredevil issue number 3. Issue number 2, I wasn't all keen on like the Batman-like villain in the issue, but this is a nice looking cover. It's got Daredevil in the background with these clouds, and it's got the title name behind the statue, the Justice statue. So I like that. I think it's really cool. Daredevil, though, is a solid series, and I always look forward to reading that each and every month. So this is Daredevil, issue number 3. Next, we have the long-awaited Forever Evil, issue number 7. That's right, guys. I've heard some crazy stuff. I don't know what happens, but I heard there's a jaw dropper in here, or something major happens in this last page. It's a $5 book. I hope it ends well. So everyone's been looking forward to this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's finally here, and I hope the ending is well worth it. So this is Forever Evil, issue number 7. Cool out cover here, done by, I think it's David Finch, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so. All right, next we have another highly anticipated issue here. This is from Image Comics, and this is Invincible, issue number 111. The last issue left off with Invincible being raped. What? What was going on there? But I heard this is a new beginning, a new start for this new direction for this title. So Robert Kirkman's throwing it for a loop here. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. This might be the first book I read. So this is Invincible, issue number 111. All right, so going forward, we get the other tie-in here, Forever Evil, Justice League, issue number 30, written by Jeff Johns. You got your leader here, Lex Luthor, with Shazam and Aquaman and Cyborg, Batman and Wonder Woman, and Captain Cold, and you're just like saying, Lex Luthor in charge of these guys? Like, what is going on in this universe? But nice cover here. Again, can't wait to read all this conclusion that we've been waiting for months and months and months. So that is Justice League issue number 30. All right. So next we get the other one, Justice League of America issue number 14. So once again, it's the aftermath of Forever Evil. Again, just like I said in the past couple issues with the Forever Evil thing, it's the conclusion. We're going to see how it all ends. And now we're going into that whole Future's End thing, so that's the next event there. But yeah, Justice League of America. Simon Baz, dude, where have you been in this DC universe, man? I mean, this guy's been a big disappointment for me. But again, still can't wait to see what goes on here. And this is Justice League of America, issue number 14. All right, another book from DC, and that is the New 52's Future's End. Last issue you get to see Arsenal and Firestorm go at it over, Oliver's funeral. Lots of things going on here. Mr. Terrific, you find out that his technology's taken over all of the, all the city, and so Batman Beyond has to go out and try to stop this. So lots of little things going on in this particular series, but I find myself really interested in this series, and I'm kind of enjoying it more than Batman Eternal right now because I'm a huge Terry McGinnis fan, and I want to see more of him in this series. So this is the New 52, Future's End, issue number 3. All right. Next, we have from Marvel Comics, and that is Nova issue number 17. What can I say? Great cover here. It's like you got like Kid Nova or whatever it is, and then you got Sam Alexander who's sleeping, and is he dreaming this? Like, what is this all about? But Nova is a great series. You know, it's always been written well, no matter who writes it. The art's been solid. We get Paco Mandina back on the series again, so you get that original artwork. Again, can't wait to read this. Always a solid series. Sam Alexander is a character that you can relate to, and that's what makes this series so spectacular. So this is Nova issue number 17. All right, next we continue with the events, and this time it's Marvel Original Sin issue number 2, and it says, "Who holds the eye?" It's a mystery. Who does? I can't wait to see it. Reminds me of some classic comic character, character moments here. You know how they used to do covers for comics. You got, Nick Fury in the background, and you see all the heads when they're in peril, and they're like, "Oh!" Reminds me of some old classic style Spider-Man comics. So yeah, this is first issue. I loved it. It was enjoyable. Took my time, read it, and it was a great story that it provided for its readers. Now I hope number 2 does the same thing. So this is Original Sin issue number 2. All right, next we go on to an Image book, another one, and it's the Return of Saga, everybody. This is issue number, what are we on? Chapter 19 now. It took its hiatus, came up with the trade. Now we get released with the newest issue. I think it takes a little bit of a time skip. Hazel, I think her name is the baby, and she's the one that I think is a little bit older now. Looking forward to Saga. Always a phenomenal read and great artwork by Fiona Staples. My fault. And Brian K. Vaughan. Yes, great job with this series, and it's always a fun read. So that's Saga chapter 19. Another one from DC Comics, and this is Sinestro issue number 2. Solid read, first issue. I found myself reading a real Lantern book here, and there were so many elements in that book that I loved. I thought Sinestro was in character here. We have Colin Bunn as the writer. I think he really did his research on the character and wrote him correctly. Got to see the Yellow Corps, got to see his daughter. Lots of stuff that happened in that last issue, so it made me pick up the second issue, and I cannot wait to read this. So this is Sinestro issue 2. So next we go on to what do we got here? Another DC book, and that is Red Daughter of Krypton Supergirl issue number 31. Now the Supergirl side of things on this particular series that has to do with Kara is not as solid for me as it is the Red Lanterns. The Red Lanterns side of this whole chapter or series that's going on is much more interesting because it has to do more with the Lanterns. When it's on the Supergirl side, obviously it's going to do a lot more with Supergirl. However, I'm going to pick up Supergirl as long as this is going on, and then once it's over, I'm just going to do Red Lanterns. So this is Supergirl issue number 31. So next we have the Zenescope book, and this is Hellsing issue number 2. Last night on Comic Frontline, we had a panel on Comic Frontline that we did a live show on. And I had met Tony Brasini. He does the artwork in this actual issue, and nice guy. And it was, I just told him that he draws very good, and obviously, great job in bringing the character to life. Hellsing is a great story. Issue 1 was phenomenal. She gets to learn about, she wants to learn more about her dad. She found this book, and we find out that these vampire mistresses are out to get her. So really interested to see what issue 2 provides. All right, so next we have another book from Zenescope, and this is Godstorm issue number 2. We get to see Andre Payne. He is the one that's been granted these powers. His brother was killed. This is written by Patrick Shan. He was also on this Zenescope panel as well. I got to talk to him yesterday, gave us a little insight of what Zenescope is doing at this time, and Godstorm is on issue 2. Great read here, nice artwork done, and I suggest if you guys are looking different, go ahead and check this out. So this is Godstorm, issue number 2. All right. And last but not least, another Zenescope book, issue 1, introducing a new series, and this is Warlord of Oz. This is the second volume of the Oz series that was released, I think, earlier in the year or last year. Really interesting stuff to put your spin on Oz, on the Wizard of Oz. So can't wait to read this one. Cool cover here. I think this cover was done by David Finch as well, who did Forever Evil. I met his wife last night as well on the Zenescope panel too on Comic Frontline, and she was a super nice lady, had nice things to say. Really cool to hear her talk about her husband and things like that. So total fan here. But there you have it, Warlord of Oz, issue number 1. And guys, there is the massive haul for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for a couple reviews. Look for a countdown, possibly Monday, maybe if I get all these books read, maybe Tuesday. We'll see where it goes, but we'll definitely get the countdown there with a couple of reviews, and stay tuned for some reviews on Comic Frontline as well. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. Tell me some books that you picked up this week. And until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.